think they do either.
All right, guys. Connor Ferguson here for Always Race Day with my favorite trash man, Jonathan Davenport here at the dump at Knoxville. A lot better surface tonight, but I got to hear what you have to say. What do you think about the last two nights, especially Thursday with the track, and is it still categorized as a dump?
Well, I didn't tear up a race car tonight, so I'm not quite as mad at the place as I was when I said that. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot better tonight. Last night they was just dealt a bad hand with all the weather they had. It really wasn't nothing they could do with it. I didn't see them put one drop of water on it all day, so it was just definitely just, you know, water from the clouds, and it was definitely wet, but they did everything they could do. And today, you know, they turned it over several times and rolled it in, and you can see like hot laps. Took a couple hot laps to get going. It's slimy like it normally is. So yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. They've changed the characteristics of the berm a little bit to give us a little bit wider racetrack, where before we really couldn't run on it anymore because it was so steep. And when we would get on it, it would just shove us across it. So that made the bottom line really difficult to run and almost impossible for us. And then that made it really narrow getting in the corner. So they widened it out a little bit as far as that aspect. I don't think they moved it in any more than what it used to be. So yeah, it's definitely better. When it gets really slick like that with a little bit of grip right around the wall, you know, it's very aero dependent, and you have to watch very close what the car does in front of you. It really determines what you got to do.
How difficult is that here, especially with the aero stuff, following that car in front of you and trying to avoid the air that you think is going to affect your car, and then, you know, wherever you end up, you might have someone else there that's still affecting it?
Yeah, sure. It's very difficult, really. But and as you go, you learn more and more about it. But you still get yourself put in bad positions when you don't want to be. You know, you try not to, but just like on that last restart, Devin didn't know I was all the way to his left rear quarter panel still, and he turned left, and when he come down, I had to lift so I didn't get aero load on my car getting in the corner, and then I slid all the way across the racetrack. They would have been somebody on the outside of me. It could have been something like last night when Dalton hit Hudson. So that was just all air. There was nothing I could do at that point. I was just along for the ride. And
a couple of years ago, you went into, I believe, that fence over there. Yeah. Driving it up to that edge and seeing where the edge was, how much has that helped you in this race, in this event, over the next couple?
Oh, shit. I about hit the wall 2 or 3 times tonight with, just trying to follow the car in front of me. It's just very close. You got to run here. You're running so fast. But, yeah, when I hit the fence, I guess it was last year or the year before, you know, there was actually a lap car missed the bottom and went across the racetrack. So he had an air weight going towards the wall, and when I got there, you know, that's what I hit, and it actually blowed me into the wall. I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but just the way this place is, it's so fast, and you're running on such a ragged edge where you got a little bit of grip to no grip in the black slick.
Well, I was talking to Hudson earlier, saying that you're not going to change these late model guys, you know, the ways they angle fenders on their cars, you guys, to try and get faster and, you know, get through the air better. Is there anything that they could do at this track, any rule change they could implement to make the racing better, in your opinion?
I don't know. It would have to be a lot, really. You know, it wouldn't be just for here. We can't build special cars just to come here. So I don't know. You know, like I've seen certain instances where like they have classes like at Bristol where they put like huge wicker bills on the top or something like that. I don't know if you could do anything like that here, but they need to do something. I think would definitely help the racing here.
We could put some wings on the car.
Yeah, then we just go faster. Yeah.
All right, guys. Jonathan Davenport starts somewhere near the front, second, fourth, somewhere around the top 2 rows. But see him tomorrow night. Catch it live on Flow Racing. Thanks, man.
Thank you.